Hey everybody, this is Vril. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 and our playthrough as Fascist Argentina. So we have taken over all of South America other than Brazil and obviously the Dutch, UK, and French Guyana areas here, so we'll worry about that much later. But we're going to go ahead, start to justify a war against Brazil here. Will take us 125 days. And we'll only fabricate on Rio there, so that will set us for December 7th, 1941, conveniently. I don't know if we'll actually declare the war. If we're ready, we might. But we are getting all of our infantry ready. We've got light tanks also up here, so actually let's build a few more tanks. Maybe like 6 of them. Start pumping these out a little bit, so... Got a bunch of units. I think they're training and they're almost ready with equipment, but not quite. I see they have motorized. That's still being worked on. Do we actually have a production queue for motorized? Is that a thing that we have to do? Let's see. Yes, we do. Is it? Okay, no, it isn't here. But we have no factories working on it, so that is why that is. Let's pull... a couple off here. So that will leave us, well, it's not going to update, but that'll open up the motorized, which is going very slowly, but let's, yeah, that's not good. I'm going to go ahead and start to work on some battle lines here, offensive lines. So this army is going to be right here, and we'll just be pushing up the coast here. So initially, do something like that. This army, we're calling support, but isn't exactly support. Kind of doing the same thing here, so to be a race to Sao Paulo for both of them. Call it like this. Now, our defensive army, which is just all across the border... we'll just have them like a really broad line here, like across the entire country. I don't know if this is a good idea, but at least just starting to push them in. They won't be capturing anything worthwhile. I don't think there's anything. Maybe there's airbase right there, but that's about it. All of the victory points are all along the coastline. You can see our first one would be like here. And everything after that, obviously the major ones in Sao Paulo there. So, let's just go ahead and start this time progression here. And hopefully we'll start getting this motorized better shape here. This is bad that I did not have that higher up than it is. I'd say it's more important than tanks. Support equipment, yeah, I would say... it's about at that level of importance there. So, army experience, I'm not sure, there's nothing else we can really, it says we can use it to create and modify division templates, so nothing much we can do in that respect. So we do have some armored divisions on the offensive line here. Let's go ahead... anybody else that gets built, let's put them right on this line. Paraguay, and we'd probably add them to the support group here. Everybody does have a leader, don't they? Yes, they do. Research, we've got some research coming down. We've got close air support effort on the whole... yeah, this is actually good because we have that fighter that's just about to come online. So we'll get that boost for researching them. So... requires infrastructure to reduced ahead time penalty for nuclear technology. It's a little bit too easy for like minor nations to get nuclear efforts, I think, in this game, but that's just me. I'm gonna go ahead and do ideological fanaticism. That will give us national unity plus 5%. Division attack from our core territory would be positive, same with defense. So that national unity could be good, I suppose. So yeah, this episode's going to be a little slow while we prepare for war, at least. Our infantry equipment too is about done, at least, though. Our production efficiencies are, yeah, our cap is all the way to 100 on a lot of these now, so yeah, we're really starting to pump this stuff out. Hunt and destroyers, that's air doctrine there, and we'll move on directly to combat unit destruction. That will give us agility plus 20% to our close air support, which we've been doing a lot of through this series. Let's go ahead. Speaking of those guys, let's make sure they're rebased around about here. Everybody does have a mission, it looks like. I think they were up here somewhere, maybe there? Yeah, we don't need them up there anymore. Okay, we actually got a couple ships, a couple destroyers. That's probably from Venezuela. So let's see if we could bring them down to merge up. Actually, we cannot because they're... because of this. That will, once we take over Brazil, we'll have some of these naval problems that we have will go away. And then maybe we'll go look into Central America there. We'll see if any of them join the war and try to avoid them if we can. Maybe we'll do launch a naval invasion on Cuba, something like that. Not really sure where to go after this. I know everybody wants me to join the Axis, and I'm only going to do that if we are declared war on by the Allies or, say, the Comintern. That's not going to happen, though, I don't think, but if the Allies decide to, we're going to need to really move some forces to the borders, or to the shorelines here, to prevent the crazy naval invasions of the Hearts of Iron 4 from occurring, so... Do we have all of our divisions actually has a theater? Yes, it does. Improved computing machine is complete. Moving on from that. So talking about researching nuclear bombs, should we start with this initial one? It would give us research time minus 2%. I think I'm going to do that. We'll try it out. I haven't used a nuclear weapon yet in this game. I've seen some videos out there. Let's go get the close air support 2. Very good stuff. And actually, did we change our production line? Fighter 2 needs to be up here. Good stuff. Really take a couple factories off of the whole light tank 2-3 deal. They're just going to be training. They have everything they need. Still some motorized needed. Yeah, it's coming down though. It's growing. Support equipment is done. Did we research anything previously that we could use? No, we already added that. Let's see. Actually, gotta slow down there for a moment. Okay, because the Bulgaria joined the Axis. Maintenance company? Did we not add these already? Yeah, let's go ahead and add a maintenance company to this. Manpower 500. I should have checked what that was actually adding, but anyway, it's probably good. Couldn't hurt, I suppose. Maybe something in supplies. We actually need to boost our conscription as well. We have extensive conscription right now. I was thinking to move it all the way to... we had limited service by requirement. I was looking at this earlier. All adults serve would... we currently are running... what are we running here? 5% plus 2%, like 12%? That would like majorly increase it. Ideological fanaticism is up. Our unity went up. Technology sharing here, so... Can't really use any of this unless maybe we were in the Axis there. Does that just increase, gains 1 research slot? Interesting. So there's an actual, like, blueprint sharing like there was back in Hearts of Iron 3. Secret weapons. Nuclear 4x. Nuclear technology. I think we just go right into these guys here. Secret weapons. Civilian factory online. Let's go ahead. How many do we have that are open? You have a free civilian factory. From trade. Okay, we've got about 5. Let's go ahead and convert these to military. Most of them are military as they are. Yep, quite a few are military, so that will bring us down a little bit and should improve things going forward. Our manpower is really going down since we're building, recruiting a bunch, building. Looks like we've got some new units that were coming online as well here. It's the easiest way is to, yeah, look at all these guys. So, oops, wrong key. So how many guys is that? That will take us right to our limit. Let's go ahead, add these guys to this one and to this plan here. We are coming up on our justification date, aren't we? Well, we'll be ready. Too bad we aren't getting any of these tanks online, though, at least as far as I saw. Close air support is done. We will go ahead and change that production cycle over. Okay, we're going to need to pull off some factories from these, I think. Get these going. Let's actually add a couple more to motorized. And we've got that next research slot available, so... Air doctrine's working. Decryption, encryption. Concentrated Industry 4 would be good. Let's go ahead and do that. That wasn't... I don't think that was ahead of time, was it? We have aluminum and rubber that we need as well. We're going to be getting a lot of rubber here, though, shortly, so we will trade for it for now, but... So, it was some aluminum. How much? These are just like 1 for each, I think, yep. And rubber. We have had good trading partners in the Allies through this series. Well, we'll see if we open a can of bees, or is that the saying? I don't think it is. A can of worms to when we declare this war on Brazil. I mean, oftentimes Brazil does join the Allies, so we'll see what happens. Here we go. We've got the ability to change our conscription. I think we're going to need to do this because we are really dropping down in the manpower. So let's go to... These cost a lot more. Service by requirement. That's going to improve our... We'll probably might go up to over 1 million again. Yeah, 1.3 million. There we go. More military factories coming online. Very good. We'll just add these all to... As they come online, they'll be building the fighter aircraft. And the more they do that, the more resources they're going to need. All right, so we are ready to declare war. We need to trade for some aluminum as well, once again. Oops, did not want to select that many of them. There we go. So, are we ready? We are very ready. We have veterans here now. Very cool. Oh, we actually do have some green troops. That's the first time we've had green troops. I didn't think... Did I click something wrong here and actually have these guys come out? Deploy instantly? I think maybe I did. Yeah, I think I deployed all the lines instantly by accident. I don't remember doing that, but that has to be what it is. So, available war goal. Conquer. Alright. We have air wings with no missions. There we go. Yeah, I always miss doing that. Everybody's going to be doing their usuals here. I thought I saw I missed one. Day-night, no retreat. Okay. Well, I think we'll slow down our speed a little bit here, since we're going to unleash everything, as a matter of fact. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, don't know how many troops they actually have. Maybe it'll tell me. 23 to 61, so that's a pretty broad guess that we have here, but we have 70 divisions, so I think we'll be okay. Yeah, it looks like we're winning all along the border. They probably were not prepared for this at all. Got one that we're losing there. We'll just let that go. Got one here also being a little bit more difficult. We need to move our navy out here. We actually didn't end up doing any naval invasions either, so... Oh well, actually let's... Before we do that, we wanted to merge these up. There we go. Alright, the Soviet Union annexes Tanatuva. In a press release earlier today, Moscow announced the formal annexation of Tanatuva. The Supreme Soviet agreed to a request from Tuvan Parliament for membership in the USSR, the small Tuvan People's Republic, which had only been officially recognized by the Soviet Union and Mongolia, will be organized as an autonomous oblast. I don't know what that exactly is. Tanu what? Exactly. Yeah, I know Tanatuva, but... So far so good here. Moving on, what do these have? Shore bombardment? Yes, we do have shore bombardment, but we do not have any air cover. Maybe we need to actually rebase everybody already. I mean, our aircraft are like interwar fighters still. We just need to keep probably rebasing everybody as we can. It'd be nice if we had that, or do we have that? Yeah, we do. Okay, that's just occupied territory. Oh, these guys are really sweeping in. Sweeping in quick. This is successful so far, and we haven't been declared war on anybody, by anybody. Some more military factories. Let's add this to motorized. So we need rubber, we need aluminum. Add some aluminum, add some rubber. So we'll be getting some very good resources from this. Brazil's got a little bit of steel. The key thing is they have tons of rubber, a little bit of aluminum, not too much though. They have some major aluminum in French Guyana there, so we might get that at some point in time. We'll see. I have this fleet to keep on moving. We're moving quick. Good stuff. Yeah, these guys were completely flat-footed, I suspect, on this whole offensive. I mean, what kind of divisions are these? It's going to tell us. Infantry type 3. We've got armored divisions attacking them. That's probably helps. We've lost some. 4K, they've got a little bit more. Things are adjusting. Man, we're just busting through everything here. This is great. Got some more ships coming online as well. What we do not want to happen, though, is to get into a state where we're sort of like encircled or something like that, though. Gotta make sure that these guys on our defensive front kind of keep up with this somewhat and they don't get around us, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, now that I know how to draw the offensive lines a little bit better, I think this is working a little bit better than it previously was. Some shore bombardment. Here we go, the infantry equipment 3. I'm going to wait on infantry equipment 3 while we're in the middle of this war. We'll switch it over when we're done with it. We will go ahead and do support weapons 3, I think, though. Well, we've got a ton of new factories coming online, too. Okay, well, let's get one more on motorized. But actually, it does look like we're out of time for this episode. Man, this war is going really well. We'll capture Sub Hollow near the beginning of the next episode. And then we'll just have to continue up the coast here, capturing all these little victory points. But we could probably get them to capitulate at some point in time. We'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please hit the like button. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I'll see you guys next time.